this is going to be a reading for Capricorn. In this reading, we've seen how important it is to always speak your mind and how soon in your near future, this is going to be pivotal for the evolution of your journey. Let's start with your reading, Capricorn. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your situation. Also, don't forget that energies go both ways, so feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Now, let's look into the energies around you and the upcoming events for you. Okay. All right. So, first of all, the first card that we see right here is the Eight of Cups, followed by the Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. And overall here, I immediately see that you might be finding yourself in a situation where there is a lack of something which is very important to you. This is something you have been pushing down. You have been neglecting your own needs in order to maybe not rock the boat and maybe start a conflict that you do not want to be in right now. Now, that's not something negative, but at the same time, it's something that cannot go for a long time. It's an unstable energy. You find yourself being very patient, but you're starting also to realize that this is impacting your happiness. In fact, with the Eight of Cups reversed, you are pretending that everything is fine. You feel the need for perhaps more attention from your person, whether you are with them right now or you just have an interest in them, talking online, going out from time to time. But the thing is that with this person, they always, or at least very often, feel distracted. And overall, you feel like you need more from your person. But at the same time, I do believe that you are afraid to be labeled as clingy, if you bring up this issue. But it's important to realize that you're not asking for anything that you're not already giving to them. And you see it right here with the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn. You are a very generous person. You're a giver. And sometimes you fail to demand that same energy from the people around you. And we're not even just talking about this person, about partners in general, but also friends, family. I do believe that you, first of all, do not want to be seen as someone who is keeping score, right? I gave you this, so you give me that. But also this goes much deeper than that. You just want to be in that position where you always provide for people without expecting anything in return, and not just because you're generous, but also because you want to tell yourself that you don't need anyone. This is your strive for independency, as if you could just go on by yourself for the rest of your life and be stable and be happy. And trust me, I am a Capricorn as well. I completely understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, there is nothing wrong in needing someone. Yes, it sucks, I agree with you, but there is also a very positive side to it. You need to understand how important it is, because you cannot go a whole life just giving and never receiving. It's very important to always keep the relationship balanced, or you're going to explode. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. we give too much of ourselves in our relationships, and somewhere along the way, we totally lose our identity. Therefore, this is an issue that needs to be addressed, or it's going to get worse. You know, you cannot be in a situation where you feel at some point that you are taken advantage of. That's just not fair. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here overall. Whether this is happening for small things or big things, doesn't matter. The King of Wands is someone who demands independency. So I understand where you're coming from. Someone unapologetic who might have control issues and who always appears busy. Now, this is someone who you're also dealing with. I see the both of you in this card. As far as independency, that's definitely you, but also them. They always feel like they never have time for you. Time to tell you how you feel, how are you doing, how was your day, is there anything that I can do for you, Capricorn? This is not you being needy. This is you setting up your expectations and creating healthy boundaries, standing up for what it is that you want. Now, we see something, some sort of response to that King of Wands, and we see it right here with the Queen of Wands. And here, in fact, we see that soon you're going to really do the right thing. And I'm happy. I'm really happy to see this card, because what you're doing here, it's starting to stand up for what you want and for what you know you deserve. The first thing that I see here with the Ace of Swords as well, right next to the Queen of Wands, is that you might be learning their language, the way they communicate, their love language, learning their ways in general, in order to give them a message that will be loud and clear for this person, and that you are also going to give them only once. There is some sort of confidence that it's going to take over you, and I love to see this, because this confidence comes from a very specific realization. The realization is that you do not really need this person. Yes, you might want them, but honestly, if you have to fight for attention, you're much better off without them. And I am sure that you agree with me on that. The thought of finally getting to the end of the struggle, wondering what it's going to be of this connection, is also making you feel free and giving you that strength to move forward with clarity and honesty, no matter what the consequences. The Queen of Wands brings bold energy. You might not even recognize yourself in this version of you, but trust me when I say that it's going to be very, very powerful. What I love about this card, these cards, and this upcoming energy is the fact that you are saying, how do you always find a way to disappoint me, to this person? Why aren't you even trying and making things better? Does this mean anything at all to you? And the reason why I like this, it's because you're asking the right questions. You telling this person, you know what, this is your last chance. Either you prove something to me, or I am out of that door. And honestly, I see that with the Ace of Swords. I see that you are already out of the door, to be honest with you, in a sense that you're not going to wait to see what this person is going to do. You're thinking, if they run fast enough, they'll be able to catch up to me. But in the meantime, I'm not going to wait there. I'm ready for a new beginning. You're ready to take action, and you know what? You're ready to be happy again. This truly feels like a quick victory for you, which means that this person is going to respond to this conversation in a very powerful way as well. With the Tower, this person is just going to be caught off guard, and we see it here. And they will reach out, not saying much, if that makes sense. They are trying to understand what's happening here, Just like when you wake someone up quickly and they don't know what the hell is happening. They don't want you to leave, but at the same time, they're not going to say much. They're still trying to understand how to move forward here. Now, what we have next is the Seven of Wands, followed by the High Priestess. What I love about this new chapter, regardless of its ultimate outcome, is your newly found ability to just express yourself. And I know that you're not confrontational, therefore, if you can just let the person understand what you need and what you want without having to have that conversation, you prefer that. But at the same time, this requires more work and requires a different type of approach. Whatever you want to say or do right now, it will just come very easy for you. Once you realize that you have nothing to lose and that this person has everything to lose, they have something to lose, now you will be able to really speak your mind. You know your self-worth and you know how amazing you are. Now, this confidence will be radiating from within you all around you, and it's really taking your beauty as well to the next level. I do believe that this person is going to be missing in action for a little longer, looking at the High Priestess especially, because obviously they are now out of their comfort zone. Deep down, we see how they are unexpectedly falling in love with you in ways that they haven't anticipated. But at the same time, the High Priestess is an energy that works underneath the surface. These feelings are being created right now, but they're not being discussed yet. But the situation this way won't last long. Not only because soon this person will feel the need to tell you something important, but also because the High Priestess talks about secret dates that you might be having at the moment, or at least you're starting to look around. Remember that we said that you were not going to wait for this person. And so if you are the cross watcher, you might want to increase your speed a little bit, or this Capricorn will be off the market soon, I can assure you that. Stop hiding the passion and the love and be vulnerable for once. I can assure you that it won't kill you. Not in this case, not with this Capricorn. Stop seeing love as weakness. In fact, to love and to be vulnerable, it takes balls. And this is your time to seize the moment. So, what should you expect from this person in the near future? I do see with the High Priestess, there is something brewing underneath the surface, but I cannot see what this person is actually going to decide to do at this point. Let's look into how this High Priestess energy is going to evolve in the near future and how this energy, therefore, the actions that will come out of this will actually impact the long-term future, the long-distant future at this moment in time. Let's see how this person is feeling in this situation right now and what you should expect from them coming up in the next few weeks or in the next few months. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Capricorn, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Sometimes those emails go to the spam folder, so check out the spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Capricorn. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future situation is the Chariot. And honestly, that is great news for so many reasons, but especially because what we're seeing right now is someone who is going to change their approach entirely. With the Chariot, you have determination, you have endorphins, you have a good balance as well in between the mind and the heart. And that's definitely something that was needed here, because when you give in to the fears, when you overthink things, eventually you're never going to be able to move forward. But seeing this Chariot right here, it's definitely telling us that things are evolving in the right way, or better, in a balanced way. And so what we see right here is someone who has major feelings for you, and who up to this point has never been really vocal about this. But obviously things have the potential to change very soon with the High Priestess. The only thing that it doesn't tell us is how they're going to change. They're just talking about a transformation, but obviously you're not going to wait for this person anymore. And I do believe that that is the key element right here, which will take us to the next step. Two of Wands, looking forward, right? I'll put this back. Looking forward, planning for your future instead of keep waiting in your present without being able to move forward. No more of that for you, Capricorn. So first of all, let's clarify that High Priestess, and let's see what you should expect from this person in the near future. Let's see how that energy is bound to evolve. Ooh, oh my God. You're not expecting this, not with this intensity, not like this. I can assure you that. So this is actually very, very good, and it has a very specific